Just about time for first pitch in Washington, D.C. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Time for baseball now on the show, as you get a look there at Nationals Park here in Washington, D.C. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Washington Nationals. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. Alongside me are Eric Carroll and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a good matchup on the mound here in this opener.
Yeah, and you can see here, each guy with 3 starts so far coming in. And once you get to this point in the season, you figure the shackles are officially off. 100, 110 pitches, that should be well within their expectations if they're pitching well enough.
The guys will have much more to talk about as the night progresses, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals, as manager Mike Matheny will line his guys up this way. They'll match up against an imposing presence indeed. The number 1 overall pick in 2009, hard-throwing right-hander Steven Strasburg. John Jay will stride forward, currently sitting in 6th place in the race for the National League hitting crown. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
First pitch, 7:05.
Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Not the warmest night you'll see around here, and even 50 degrees at game time. And they guessed right on the bunt, but this is going to be close. Throw to first is in time, so a good idea, but the bunt attempt doesn't pan out. So Strasburg off to a good start in the first, and with that, let's take a look at how the Nats will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by the folks at Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Pete Kozma will dig in here. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. And Span will haul this one away for route number 2.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Michael Lee will stand in now, and this is certainly a guy that can beat you in a lot of ways. Currently your National League stolen base leader. And here's the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Now the 2-0 home. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. And And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
We're just getting started here in our nation's capital. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Now a little topper down the line, and with his speed, this could wind up being trouble. Boy, and slow out of the box that time as he's tagged out quickly. Down in order go the Cardinals. And now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score. Starting lineup for Washington looks like this. They'll have to match up against one of the very best around these past few seasons, the hard-throwing right-hander Adam Wainwright. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. And there you see Denard Span as he gets ready to lead off the home half of inning number 1.
For the Nationals, the center fielder, Denard Span.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul. The 2-2 one more time. And Span swings and misses at that one. A good pitch that time, and he's retired for the first out.
Yeah, you know, sometimes as a hitter, when you get into that cycle of fouling off pitch after pitch and trying to protect, you just feel like you have to swing at everything you see. And here, he knows that out on the mound, so he just keeps going farther and farther away from the strike zone until he finally gets a swing and miss.
Let's go, Zach.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start an at-bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
And the one thing this guy will do, he won't give away at-bats. He may not be the most talented guy on the field, but he'll grind you up there.
Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller, the thought is that you've got to get out there and hit the ball before it sinks. So that means if you're a right-handed hitter, you got to jump out there and pull it. And that's exactly what he did.
Ryan Zimmerman will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. First pitch coming from Wainwright. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Runners on first with 1 down. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
To the right side, but foul, and he'll try it again. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Hit on the ground towards first. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit.
I tell you, when you're on a hot streak like this guy's been on, everything you touch turns to gold. I mean, this is not a particularly great swing. It's not hit hard at all, but sure enough, it finds a hole, and that average, it'll climb a few more points.
Wilson Ramos will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night.
Come on, Wilson.
He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Up top, it's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Now a sinker falls in there for a called strike, 2-1.
Well, he's having some problems here with location. He's got 2 on already here in the first, and that last pitch, right down the middle.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Well, that's 3 hits for him now after the leadoff guy was retired. Well, now the bases are loaded here as they try to cash in.
Adam LaRoche will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. And this ball will be chopped foul. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
Let's go, DC.
2-1 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed. 2-2.
I think he saw stars in his eyes there. He was thinking grand slam on that one.
He waits. Now the pitch. Fouled back. And this is going to be a foul ball. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Now, you can't think corner or perfect pitch here on the mound. This has got to be somewhere near the middle, and you just got to hope you get lucky.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The next 3-2. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Boy, you got to believe he's counting his lucky stars out there on the mound. He's facing one of the best run producers in the game with the bases loaded, and he's able to retire him. And he's still not off the hook yet, but at least that'll earn him a big exhale out there.
Jason Worth will stand in, hoping to get things turned around here in April as he enters play with an average down in the 220s. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. A 1-1 on its way to work. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
I think you sit here and you start to wonder, is this guy going to find his command anytime soon? He's not just missing by a little. A lot of these pitches have been very easy takes for these hitters, including that pitch.
And a strike. Threw him a breaking ball that time. 2-2.
Oh, it'd be a big letdown if they get nothing out of this. But they're a strike away from that coming true.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
You know, sometimes big pitches come very early in games, and this is going to be a big one here.
Two out, bases loaded. Now a bullet down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
And I got a feeling the last thing these guys want to do is get someone up in the bullpen here in the first inning. They might not have a choice because this is 4 hits against them already. And that last one was smoked.
Ian Desmond will stand in right on the heels of a 4-for-5 ball game a night ago. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Well, he's really had to work hard here in this first inning. Now, you got to wonder, how much is that going to take out of him?
No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Now, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
Yeah, and you don't want to get caught having to play catch-up this early in the ball game. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And here's a ball hit in the air. Cosma has got it, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Second inning upcoming from our nation's capital. It's the Nationals 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Matt Adams will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come.
Matt Adams.
Go back and stay more.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Adams certainly did enough last year to stake a claim to the starting first base job going forward with a .284 average and 17 home runs in 108 games. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. And he watches this one in there for a high strike.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You don't want to lose the leadoff hitter here. Not when you got this guy on deck.
Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Batting fifth, left fielder
Matt Holliday will stand in, and you see the slow start by the numbers as he's struggling to crack 200 on this new season. Oh, a fastball just about undressed him there. It's ball 1. Holliday last year, another typical Matt Holliday season, an even 300 average, 22 home runs and 94 driven in. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 1 out, nobody on. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses, 1-1. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time, but foul. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
And he reaches for one, but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They trail things here 2-0. Nate McLouth will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
right fielder, Nate McLouth.
8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
We've seen that same pitch be called a strike more than once.
1-0 on the way. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
You can bet they'd love a ball four here. So that would let this guy have a shot to bunt him over.
Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. Steven Strasburg will stand in for the first time here.
Pitcher, Steven Strasburg.
And he hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
You can bet he's a little rattled still from that first inning. He gave up a lot of solid contact that first time through the lineup.
And he misses again. Ball 3.
Well, I'll tell you, if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch. That's just a tough call to go against you.
Swing and a miss. Good pitch, and it's full now. 3-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Looks like he's finding his bearings here a little bit better in the second after a rough first inning. He gets the strikeout right here, but boy, he could have used one of these an inning ago, that's for sure.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And standing fourth is the left-handed hitting Denard Span. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
Well, much better here in the second inning. To me, he looked a little bit tentative early on. It's starting to look like he's finding the rhythm now.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Now the 1-1 is hit sharply back up the middle, and it's going to get on into center. It's a base hit.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Jamie Carroll will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1.
And that curveball still hasn't shown up yet. It's normally a real good pitch for him, but it hasn't served him well at all so far.
Here comes the 1-0. And that catches the outside edge. 1-1. Right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
2 out with the man at first.
Let's go, Matt.
Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. And oh dear, that caught him full bore on the mound as it ricochets back toward the plate. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Thursday night baseball. Johnny Peralta will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up that inside corner, or this guy will eat you alive.
Shut him down now.
Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. That misses to the Cardinal shortstop, and it's even at 1-1. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Yeah, he must have been looking for that same breaking ball because that pitch, it's right there.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
Yeah, nothing too special about a ground ball single up the middle here, but if you keep putting the ball in play like they've been doing, good things have a tendency to happen. We'll see if this gets them started.
Mark Ellis will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April.
Get out of here, Cardinal.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And this one's a bit higher as that's in there at the knees for the first strike.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Strasburg on 1-1. Right down the chute that time. 1-2.
Hard to believe he'd let that one go. I mean, that was right on a platter for him.
Come on, Nat.
Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. And McLeod will look this one in for the first out.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
Adam Wainwright will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play.
Right here. Nat, right here.
Infield expecting bunt. Here's the first pitch. Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out.
Yeah, DQ.
Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
A wise decision to pull it back. You've got to make sure you bunt at strikes. You're playing right into their hands if you don't.
Called a strike as he pulled the bunt attempt back. 1-2.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
And look out. Oh, that ran in and got him. And intentional or not, you do not want to be hitting pitchers out there.
Well, that's going to bring some folks up to the top steps of the dugout. Anytime you hit the opposing pitcher, whether it's unintentional or not, you're setting yourself up for some possible fireworks down the road.
John Jay will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Opposite field to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
You know, this is an easy ball to misjudge, especially off a left-hander's bat because of the spin. But he stays right with this play, and he makes it look pretty routine.
Pete Kozma will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
And EK, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez. It puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
Now a swing and a ground ball, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Ryan Zimmerman makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Ryan Zimmerman.
Back on the hill is Wainwright now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1. Sliced down the line at first, but this will get foul for strike 2. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Kind of a double-edged sword right there. He wants to bounce a curveball to get a swing through, and he gets it, but then he's got to worry about that ball maybe getting away. Fortunately, that's a nice play to keep it close and get the runner out at first.
Wilson Ramos will dig in. He singled his first time around. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, we've mentioned it already, but look at the pitch count here in the third inning. He's almost completely out of gas already.
And it runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Three and 0 now.
3 straight strikes to the first hitter in the inning. 3 straight balls now to the second.
One out, nobody on. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And that misses for ball 4.
Now batting, first baseman,
Adam LaRoche will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. First pitch to him. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And this will be fouled away. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Another 0-2 now from Wainwright. And a good two-strike breaking ball there, but this will wind up missing. It's 1-2.
Well, he watched that one all the way in, and it looked like he almost gave up on it. He's pretty lucky that wasn't called strike three.
Ran it in on him there as this ball's on the ground to third. They'll force it up to second, and they do get the out there. But one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Boy, and that's just a tough turn at second as they go around the horn. Now, he's got to hang in there because he knows he's going to get upended. And in the end, they wind up getting just the force on the lead runner.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And here's the left fielder, Jason Worth. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 1-2 from Wainwright to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A runner on first with 2 away. Grounded, foul. Now a swing and a fly ball. Lee is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Nationals leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Michael Lee will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Right fielder, Michael Lee.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
That's a major league curveball there. Now, those take a while to get used to, believe me.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And a curveball drops in on 2-1. 2-2 now.
Boy, he just turned that thing over perfectly. He put that thing right on a dime.
Here's the 2-2 offering. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Fastball swung on and hit on the ground to third. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
Matt Adams will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Let's go. Cut him down.
Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And now a rocket into right field. Really squared that one up perfectly. It's a base hit.
He's gotten off to a really slow start here in April. Maybe this can help him snap out of it. That's a sharp single there.
So a runner at first with one man gone. And here's the left fielder, Matt Holliday. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Come on down, Dave.
Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Now this is on the ground for Desmond. This could be 2. Back to first, and he throws it away.
Yeah, and right here, he knew that at second base he was going to have to hurry this throw back to first if he had any chance to double him up. And you see his throw get away from him, but since there's no advancement, it's going to be a straight fielder's choice, no error on the play.
Yadier Molina will dig in, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for National League catchers.
Looking good, Matt.
First pitch coming. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
And a good pitch there. It's a big front door curveball, and he had no way of opening up to it.
This is hit sharply to the left side. In there, a base hit. Throw will hold that runner at second, so there are 2 on now with 2 away.
You think of all the foul tips, bumps, and bruises that a catcher takes over the course of a season. For him to put up offensive numbers on top of that, especially now that he's been doing it for a few years, wow.
Johnny Peralta will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
Come on, DC.
Now the first pitch. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
A 2-out hit here would be nice, but a 2-out walk wouldn't be the worst thing in the world either.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
In there, on the inside corner. Don't know that he liked it, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
That may have been the last pitch in the at-bat that he could do something with. He's not going to get anything better than that.
And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And that's going to land foul. He'll try it again, 3-2. And look out, that's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Mark Ellis will get a chance here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame thus far. Bases loaded now with 2 away. Here's a check swing, a foul ball. A ball hit hard to the left side. And that's in there. Base hit. And he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a 1-run deficit here as the side is retired. Cards forced to settle for 1. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Nationals lead it 2-1. Ian Desmond will stand in now, the recipient of a National League Silver Slugger Award for his contributions at shortstop last year. First pitch coming from Wainwright. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Lee is there to make the catch, and the home half of the 4th starts with a 1-pitch out. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both of these guys bringing it pretty good. 97 and 93 is the top recorded speed so far. Nate McLouth will stand in. He grounded out his first time. In there for strike 1.
And I think now you're starting to get the sense that he's put that first inning behind him, and he looks a lot more comfortable out there now.
Yeah, come on, Nat.
Here's Ellis at second base. Well onto the outfield grass as he makes the stop. A flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, and he had to range deep for this one, and you've also got to worry about that ball hitting the lip of the outfield grass. So you got to hang with it just like he did, and he made a nice play.
Steven Strasburg will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage. But you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Lee is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. A scoreless half inning there from Adam Wainwright. He's still on the short end of a 2-1 score. Adam Wainwright will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Adam Wainwright.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, no mistake about that one. That one's right there.
Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
John Jay will stand in for the third time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Outside, 2-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. And Span will haul this one away for route number 2.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off and he makes the play easily.
Pete Kozma will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Here's the 1-0. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. They still trail it here 2-1. Back to the top of the order now, and standing fourth is the left-handed hitting Denard Span. Back on the hill is Wainwright now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Holiday will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1.
Up next for the Nationals, second baseman,
Jamie Carroll will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Fouled straight back. Good hard sinker, but he lays off to even things at 2-2.
And you know, he's been the beneficiary of most of the calls here tonight, but I think that's one that he thought he should have had.
Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. And this is swung on and hit to Ellis at second base. And Ellis takes his eye off it. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
One thing you're taught as an infielder, you've got to go play the ball. Don't let the ball play you. Here, you can see this ball gets in on him a little bit, and he kind of just stabs at it, and it winds up kicking right off the heel of his glove.
Ryan Zimmerman will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Running towards second, and a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. And a perfect hit and run ball as that's into right field, a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right, so despite the runner moving on the pitch, it will wind up first and second here. Wilson Ramos will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. 2 runs, 6 hits. And no errors so far for the Nationals. Short lead from second, now the pitch. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command, 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Line hard to the left side, but foul. Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And that misses 2-2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Now a pickoff play at second, and he's back easily. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. And nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue.
Boy, and this would have been a really costly double play, but fortunately, he's hustling all the way down the line, and he's able to beat that throw on the back end.
Adam LaRoche. We'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. You got to say, for a strikeout pitcher, not too many strikeouts here so far.
And he's in a big need of one right here. It would definitely come in handy.
Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. Lee is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Nats leave a pair. They lead it 2-1. Michael Lee will lead things off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning.
Michael Lee.
And a high strike there, 0-1 for that man right there. Just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there, mistaken location, and he is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall, a home run. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 5 on the year, and with it, the Cardinals have come back to even things at 2.
Sometimes, as a pitcher, you just have to challenge guys up in the zone. The only thing is, it just can't be over the middle of the plate. Here he got the fastball up all right, but he didn't get it in. You saw the arm extension there, and this ball gets hit a long, long way.
Matt Adams.
Matt Adams stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the 1st out.
And here's a look now at his pitches by inning so far. You can see he had troubles back in the 4th, but other than that, he's been around what you'd expect.
Matt Holliday will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there, so this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
Here he comes on 3-1. And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit fairly well out toward left field. And Worth is under it now, and there are 2 away here.
Dangerous count right there. 3-1. Dangerous pitch, too. He comes with the fastball, but he's going to live to tell about it as he gets him to loft an easy fly ball.
Yadier Molina will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. And this is fouled back and out of play. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Swing and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. LaRoche will put this one away and the side is retired. But the Cards are able to tie things up on this solo home run through 5.5. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Jason Worth will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th.
Left fielder, Jason Worth.
Starts him out with a cutter and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. And a sinker's in there for a called strike and he forges ahead 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
And for all the pitches he's thrown, only 1 walk so far. That's a little bit surprising.
Come on now, get it. Here we go.
And this is swung on and bounced up the center of the diamond. On to first is Peralta, 1 away here. Ian Desmond will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around. And he hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Yeah, and he's really getting over the top of that curveball.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Well, this pitch looked to be up. We'll get a look at it on pitch track. And, yep, you'll see it there. That thing's well above the letters. You're just playing right into the pitcher's hand when you chase a ball that high.
Nate McLeod will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. First pitch coming. And he takes ball 1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2. Back here at Nationals Park, all tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6. And now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Luis Ayala will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Bryce Harper will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Johnny Peralta will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Leading off for St. Louis, shortstop, Johnny Peralta.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Look out, and that'll give him a close shave.
Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Fouled back. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Stays alive here as this is fouled off to the right. Here's Desmond now at short. Throw bounces up to him at the bag, and he's able to cover up and hang on. Not the most fluid play, but he's out nonetheless.
Yeah, and this late in a game, an error would have really hurt. This throw's not a real good one, so that's a great job there at first of staying with it and then keeping his foot on the bag.
1 gone for the Redbirds in the 7th, and set to stand in as the second baseman, Mark Ellis. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, a lot of managing going on right now. You see who's on deck, but it wouldn't surprise me to see him get pulled back if this is ball 4.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And you'd like to say, good job there, good eye. But in reality, nobody's swinging at that pitch. It's not even close.
Alan Craig is out of the dugout now as it looks like he'll come on and hit for the pitcher, Wainwright.
Make him hit the ground ball.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw, not in time. He's in there at second.
And let's train our eyes on this stolen base from our high first base camera. You'll see him get a pretty good jump, and he wasn't looking back at all right there, so he gets into scoring position now with 1 out.
Pickoff move to second, and he'll get back in standing. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And there's ball 1.
This is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
And they'll try to go away with this one, but it misses as well, and it's to 2-1 now. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Yeah, they went to the slider there on 3-2, and that's a pitch where you're really hoping a hitter will see fastball and swing through it, but it didn't work out that time, and he winds up losing him.
Craig Stammen will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are 2 on with only 1 away.
Craig Stammen.
John Jay will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. He can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
Now the Cardinals are looking for that one key hit to maybe change their fortunes.
And a double steal try here. And he swings and lifts an easy fly ball into shallow center field. And now he has some trouble with it in center. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only 1 away. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak. Pete Kozma will be the batter here, and with the bases loaded, they can afford to play double play depth up the middle. And the first pitch misses high here, perhaps trying to get him to pop something up. It's 1-0. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And the go-ahead run will score from third as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
The right fielder, number 8.
Jerry Blevins will come on now, really needing that double play ball as the bases are loaded here with only 1 man out.
Number 13, Jerry Blevins.
Michael Lee will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. And this one is off the catcher's glove, and that might be a run.
Don't get rattled.
But no, he'll hold it third.
How about a DP right here?
In for a strike, it's 1-1.
One ball, one strike.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Bases are loaded here, one man out. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
Full count. 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Well, that definitely didn't go according to plan. Comes right out of the bullpen to walk the first guy he faces and force home a run. You have to wonder if he'll even get another shot to redeem himself.
Matt Adams can break this one wide open now if he can find a gap here with the bases loaded.
Hey now, turn 2 here.
Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Bases are loaded with only one out. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And I'm not generally in favor of pitching changes in the middle of an at-bat, but with the bases loaded, you got to get someone in there that can throw a strike.
And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove.
Now the pressure will really start to mount out there. That strike zone's going to feel like it's the size of a soup can right now.
The 3-1. Here's a swing and a miss at the off-speed pitch. It's a full count now, 3-2.
Oh, and it takes some daring there to throw a 3-1 changeup, especially with the bases loaded.
And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Payoff pitch one more time. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. Ball pulled in by Span, and here comes the runner from third. And they will tack on another on the sac fly, make it a 5-2 game now.
Now, I'll tell you what, guys, he did not miss a grand slam by a whole lot. He'll wind up getting the sacrifice fly in the RBI, but you see just how close this ball came to getting out of here.
Matt Holliday will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. 3 runs already home here. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Yeah, and that's always the danger when you're working that off-speed stuff down with 2 men on base. Once the catcher can't get a handle on it, both guys are off and moving. They're going to move up to second and third now on what will be scored a wild pitch.
And they'll just go ahead and put Holiday aboard here.
And this could really be trouble now because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Drew Storen will get the call here in a big spot as he inherits a bases-loaded jam with 2 men out. Yadier Molina will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend.
Nowhere to put him here as he falls behind now 2-0. Does he dare go fastball here 2-0?
I think he's got to.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
That one's in there, 3-1.
That's a little surprising that was something other than a fastball, but hey, at least he got it over.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Three-2 with the bases loaded. And he may have reached for ball 4 there as this is sent on the ground to third. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases-loaded jam. It's stretch time here in our nation's capital. Kevin Segrist will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Kevin Segrist.
Bryce Harper will come on, and as he's newly entered into the ballgame, he'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning number 7. First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. You know, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
Here comes the 2-0.
Here we go.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And he gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Whoa, here comes the fast pitch.
Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. You gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Denard Span will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Now here's the first pitch. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. And this is grounded toward Ellis. Could be 2. A bare hand for 1. On to first, a double play.
Well, if you want to go by the numbers, somewhere around 37% of leadoff walks come around to score. Now, EK, I know you didn't know that, but that won't be an issue here as he bounces right back and he gets himself the double play.
Jamie Carroll will stand in. He reached on an error last time through. Fastball in there for a called strike. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball, and that ran in on him as he had to limbo out of the way that time.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
Here he comes on 2-1. And this is hit hard to the right side. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. The next 3-2. Out in front of a curveball here as this is bounced on the ground to third. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Nationals go quietly. They trail 5-2. Johnny Peralta will get us going now in the top half of the 8th. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Now here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Let's go, GC.
Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate.
Nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, the pitchers have the right to work inside.
And there's ball 2 now to Peralta as they fall behind 2-1.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
Go! Swing!
And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Grounded foul, still 2 strikes. Here's Desmond now at short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. 5-2 our score as we get a look inside the numbers. It's our starter comparison for the 2 gentlemen that took the hill to start the ball game. Mark Ellis will dig in. He walked and later scored last time.
Here we go, guys. Here we go.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Up with the ball is Zimmerman, and the throw to LaRoche is in time, 2 gone. Visiting Cardinals lead in this one here in the 8th as you get a look at our line score to this point in the ball game. Peter Borges will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. First pitch on the way. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. And this is sharply hit, but foul past LaRoche over at first. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
And now, as a hitter, 1 and 2, you've got to be thinking right center field. They'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're still out in front, 5-2. Trevor Rosenthal is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Trevor Rosenthal.
Ryan Zimmerman will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Third baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike one.
That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
And unless these guys can turn things around quickly, it's starting to look like this winning streak's going to come to an end at 3 games.
Wilson Ramos will step in, 1 for 2 in the ball game. First offering on the way. Now a ball hit on the first pitch out to Peralta at short. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, first baseman,
Adam LaRoche will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. Two out, nobody on. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, and the deficit remains 5-2. John Jay will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Not too sure how you take that one on 0-2.
Yeah, I'm not too sure how you call it a ball either.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, third baseman, Pete Kozma.
Pete Kozma will step in, an RBI single this last time around.
Hit him down.
And he lays off there, 1-0. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. This is hit sharply to the left side. And now he has some trouble with it in left.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Michael Lee will try it again. He homered back in the 6th inning. On a ball hit hard down the line toward the coaching box, it's a foul ball. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Here's Carroll. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Nothing further in the Cardinal 9th. One last shot coming up for the Nats. They're down here 5-2. Seth Hargrove is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 65, Seth Hargrove.
Jason Worth will step in, a ground out victim his last time.
Left fielder, Jason Worth.
And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
I'm not sure that pitch would break a pane of glass. That is very tough for a big league hitter to wait that out.
And they tie him up in proverbial knots there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
And with a 3-run lead here in the 9th, you'd like to make sure that you can take care of that leadoff guy so they don't get anything started right off the bat. So that's a good job to take care of him here for the first out.
Ian Desmond will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0.
You go, DC. Come on, National. Good go.
And he falls behind now, 2-0. Too high as he misses again here, and it's 3-0 now.
He's definitely looking fastball there, and you know, he got one, but good recognition not to go up and chase it.
Get your water here.
And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. It's not a bad idea.
3-1 on the way. Now a ground ball heading for the hole and through the hole as Peralta can't track it down. It's a base hit.
The batter, pitcher, Drew.
Anthony Rendon will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning.
Let's go, DC. Let's go, DC.
Called strike at the letters, 0-1. Well, you'd credit Adam Wainwright with the victory, barring any late turnaround here. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
All right, National. Here we go.
And now a ball hit fairly well here out to the deep part of left field. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track and the runner will have to retreat.
Well, this is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. He's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
Bryce Harper will stand in as their last chance now. It's the outside corner. It's strike 1.
And we all know that this guy doesn't really have the velocity to get it past a whole lot of major league hitters. So he's got to rely on that location, in and out, up and down, and that was perfect right there.
Come on, Nat.
And that's waved at and missed. So now the Nationals are down to their final strike here.
68 miles an hour. I mean, that's barely the speed limit. You don't see pitches that slow too often.
And this is on the ground to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, you know, it's always a plus to get that first one under your belt when you start a 4-game series on the road. So it's a good job here to finish this one off and claim the victory in the opener.
And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4 different people, but you definitely can't overlook his contribution. He really played a great ball game.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Carros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Cardinals win it 5-2. Good night from D.C.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. For the Nationals, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Nationals Park, 41,222. The Nationals thank you for your attendance and remind you to please drive home safely.